What is going on, everybody? My name is Chad. You're watching Downshift Pass, and this video is all about full self-driving, the latest full self-driving update for, as you can see, my Tesla Model 3 Performance in this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous red. What I'm doing right now is actually called, well, what I'm doing right now is called actually Smart Summon. You probably have seen it abbreviated as ASS. Very, very Tesla for them to do that. But essentially, in the app, you can ask the car to come to you, and that's what it's doing now. As you can see, it will back out of a spot, put itself in drive, and come for it. Excuse my editing skills. But here is my Model 3 Performance, white interior, beautiful, beautiful. And then the car just comes to a stop. Take a listen. That doo-doo noise that you hear is to let you know that it's done. It's something that you can put on the vehicle. No driver. Come straight to you, no problem. Now right here, I'm going to input the destination. We're going to a Supercharger.
500 feet, bear right to stay on Parkwood Avenue.
Where it shows blue, you just click on that to let you know that to let the car know you want it to full self-drive. You tap to confirm, which is what you saw me do, and the car is now off. There's a stop sign. Take a note of where it stops. Right at the stop sign, it puts the blinker on, and we are making this left turn here. Now, you will notice that the screen will turn blue sometimes, right up there. And it's basically essentially telling me, hey, keep your eyes on the road. With the way that I film, you will see that pop up, I think about 2 or 3 times. But I guarantee you this car has no problem. It's just the way I film. It sees the camera, not my eyes sometimes. Now, I'm really impressed with this part here because, as you can see, it's construction out here. When I was at that stop sign, that whole median is brand new, and the car recognizes it in the system. It does what it does with the cameras. It's in a wrong lane right now, but it recognizes it when the light turns green and actually got in front of some traffic to get into the right lane. So I think that's really dope. It does everything so smoothly. I'm talking a lot now. I will allow the car to just drive and so you can listen to it and everything, but just kind of explaining some stuff in the beginning here. Made that right hand turn nicely. I just love how smooth the operation is with this full self-driving. It's literally amazing. Now, it was about 1,000 degrees on this day, so I do have the air up. I didn't realize I had it on full blast, so forgive me that you hear it in the video so loudly, but yeah. All right, this is coming up to a stop sign here, as well as a blinking red light. Now, this is also brand new. The stop sign is new. This blinking red light is new. Love that the car was able to capture it, and it is a 4-way stop. Okay, so pay attention to how the car handles this 4-way stop. Eases up perfectly. There you go. Goes as it should. I guess it recognizes also the cars crossing as well as the lights and can just kind of figure out exactly what to do. Now, here's a railroad track up here. Pay attention to the speed because the car will slow itself down before it hits it. No engine noise, and you really hear everything. That's something you really got to get used to. It sounds worse on camera than it does in real life, but it is something that you have to get used to. All right, coming up to a red light here. Want to quickly explain something. The car is going to make a left, but I want it to get on the highway. Okay, so this is a good example of how you can stop full self-driving when it's doing something you don't want it to do. There we go. So you have to yank the wheel pretty hard. You can use the brake pedal as well, but you have to yank the wheel pretty hard. It'll allow you to take over, and then as you can see, I just cut full self-driving right back on, and it knows exactly where we're still going. I was was also cutting the speed up to let it know I want it
Now
to
turn
go,
right to
hey,
stay
as
on
fast as
Interstate
it
277
possibly
south.
can. And here we go. This is a nice sweeper right over here. I want you to pay attention to the speed as well. Notice that it slows itself down before it gets in the turn. Now right here I'm turning the speed up to let it know, hey, I know you read the speed limit as one thing, but you're able to go above the speed limit by this much. So I'm doing that just so I can, you know, be safe on these Charlotte streets. They drive crazy out here. It's recognizing it needs to get over. It does it, no problem. And while we're driving on this bit of highway, just to explain something really quickly, I don't know, a lot of people don't know, but if you throw in a supercharger as your destination, it'll start preconditioning the battery to receive the highest speed in the safest amount of time possible. So if you know you're headed to a supercharger, even if you know how to get there, which I know how to get to this one, throw it in the navigation so your battery can start preconditioning. And it helps the longevity of the battery as well.
In 500 feet, take the ramp on the right toward Kenilworth Avenue. Then turn right onto East.
Now this is a really deep turn right here. I was a little nervous.
Now turn right onto
Check
East
it out.
Parkland Village Avenue.
Beautifully. Knows it needs to get all the way over to the right. And I love this part right here. Check it out. Is yield. It didn't stop. There's really no need to. Just smoothly went through that. This full self-driving is amazing.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Charlottetown Avenue.
Pay attention to how it handles Charlotte drivers. Oh, actually, I do need to. And it stops. Now, pay attention to this light here, because the light turns yellow. And the car recognizes I still can make it safely, and so it did. And notice the truck behind me, which ran a red light. Again, welcome to Charlotte. They are going to run a red light out here.
Now turn right onto Metropolitan Avenue.
Now the traffic gets deep in this little area, so I still wanted to film right around here. This is getting toward the Supercharger's entrance. And again, I just love how it just handles this beautifully. It doesn't jerk. The gas and the brake modulation is perfect. The steering inputs are perfect. It's unreal. So we're making a left into the parking garage where the chargers are. Now the charger is on the 6th floor. She said it's on the right. It's on the 6th floor, which at this point, you know, can you expect all of that? Nah, but I did want to see how far it would get. So I cut it off there for a second just to get around that traffic there. And then I'm going to cut it back on in hopes that it turns right, which is what I need it to do. But I decided not to. So I took over again, and I'm going to head on up to the 6th floor. I'm not going to pay for any music here, but I'll give you some music. That was an acceleration. All right, made it to the 6th floor. Thank you for my royalty-free music. And folks, signing on out. Here are the chargers up here. They're 250 watt at this one. So about 30 minutes, you'll get a full charge. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.